30 minutes gone in Mexico City, and this World Cup opener already has a clear story. Mexico are in front. Julián Quiñones has scored the first goal of the tournament. But this is not just about the scoreline. This is about pressure, mistakes, and how South Africa respond after giving Mexico exactly what the host needed, an early goal. Mexico started with real intent. The crowd was loud. The energy was high. And from the first few minutes, Mexico looked like a team determined to impose themselves. Raul Jimenez had an early chance, forcing Ronwin Williams into a sharp save. That was the first warning. Mexico were already finding spaces, already attacking the box, already telling South Africa, this is going to be a long afternoon if you cannot handle our tempo. Then came the big moment in the 9th minute, a mistake from the South African goalkeeper, a loose pass, a quick reaction, and Julián Quiñones punished it. That is exactly what opening matches do. They punish nerves, they punish hesitation, they punish one bad decision. And for Mexico, that goal was massive. Not just because it made the score 1-0, but because it released pressure. When you are the host nation playing the first match of the World Cup, the longer it stays 0-0, the more tension grows. But Mexico scored early, and that gave them control of the atmosphere. Now, tactically, Mexico have been the better side so far. They have had more shots, they have forced the only real saves, they have won corners, and South Africa have struggled to create anything clear in the first half hour. The numbers show the same thing. Mexico have been more dangerous, with South Africa still waiting for their first real shot on goal. But here's the important part. South Africa are not finished. The Guardian Live report noted that South Africa had started to look a little better around the midway point of the half, and you can see why. After conceding early, they needed to calm the match down. They needed to get through the next 10 minutes without collapsing. And slowly, they are trying to find their way into the game. Mexico's plan is clear. They want to control the center. They want to move the ball quickly. They want Brian Gutierrez, Eric Lira, and Alvaro Fidalgo to keep possession moving. They want Alvarado, Jimenez, and Quiñones to keep stretching South Africa's backline. But South Africa's plan is also clear. They are playing with a back five, trying to stay compact, then looking for Lyle Foster and Ikram Rainers when they can escape pressure. The problem is that South Africa have not had enough clean possession. They are defending too much, they are clearing too much, they are reacting too much, and when you spend the first 30 minutes mostly reacting, one mistake can kill you. That is exactly what happened with the goal. For Mexico, the next phase is very important. They cannot get careless. They are ahead, but the match is not over. The danger now is emotional overconfidence. Mexico cannot start forcing the second goal too quickly. They need to stay balanced. Because South Africa's best chance of getting back into this match is still the same. Win the ball, attack the space behind Mexico's fullbacks, use the wide areas, force set pieces, and make Mexico defend uncomfortable moments. The referee, Wilton Sampaio, has already had decisions to manage, including the yellow card to Brian Gutierrez. That matters because if Mexico keep pressing aggressively, they must be careful not to give South Africa cheap free kicks. A set piece could be South Africa's way back into this match. So after 30 minutes, the verdict is this. Mexico have started like the favorite. They have the goal, they have the territory, they have the cleaner chances, and they have the crowd behind them. But South Africa are beginning to breathe. They have survived the immediate danger after the goal, and now they need one moment to bring doubt back into the stadium. For Mexico, the key is control. Do not rush. Do not open the midfield. Do not give away cheap fouls. Keep attacking, but keep the structure. For South Africa, the key is belief. They need to get to Boho Mokoena on the ball. They need to find Lyle Foster earlier. They need to use the flanks better. And above all, they need to stop giving Mexico easy transitions. Because right now, Mexico are winning this match in 3 areas: pressure, tempo, and punishment. South Africa made one mistake, Mexico punished it. That is the difference after 30 minutes. The score is Mexico 1, South Africa 0. But the next 15 minutes could decide whether this becomes a comfortable Mexican opener or whether South Africa turn it back into a real World Cup fight.